Hi, we are from At Home Tuition. In this video, we are going to see few examples on finding a perfect square number by adding or subtracting certain digits from the given number. And also we are going to find the square root for that perfect square number. And we are going to see few examples on how to estimate the number of digits in a square root of the given perfect square number. The first question given is find the least number that must be subtracted from 5607 so as to get a perfect square. Also find the square root of that perfect square number. Okay, so the given number is 5607. So we want to find a number that should be subtracted from this 5607 so that that number will become a perfect square. Then we want to find the square root of that perfect square number. Okay, so first we will go by division method to find that number to be subtracted. Okay, so we know that in division method, first we have to pair the digits from one's place and we have to place a bar over that number. So I have paired the one's digit 7 and the next digit 0 and I have placed a bar. Then I have paired the next two digits and I have placed a bar over here. Okay, so in the next step we have to consider the leftmost pair. Okay, and then we have to find a number such that whose square is less than this leftmost pair. Okay, so now here it is 56. We know that 7 into 7 which is 49 which is less than 56. So I have written minus 49 here and I have subtracted 56 minus 49. So I will get the number 7. Okay, so 7 is the remainder and here the 7 is the quotient. The next step, I am going to bring down the next number under the bar down. Okay, so this becomes the new dividend now. So 707. So in the next step, I am going to double this 7 and I am writing it here. Okay, so 7 doubled, it's 14. I have written it with a dash. Then I want to find a number here such that the number written here will be the next quotient, and if you multiply the new number with that new quotient you will get a number which is less than this 707. So I have found out 144 into 4 which is 576 which is less than 707. Now I have subtracted 707 minus 576. So I got the remainder 131. Now we know that 7 we cannot further process here, right? So now we have stopping here and we can conclude that 74 square is less than 5607 by 131. That is a number. If you subtract 5607 minus 131, you will get a one number. That number is equal to 74 square. So what we have to do is we have to subtract the remainder from the number to get a perfect square. So now, the number given is 5607 minus 131. So you will get 5476. So which is a perfect square number. And square root of this 5476 will be 74. Okay, thus we can say that 131 is the least number that must be subtracted from 5607 so as to get a perfect square. So this 5476 is a perfect square number. And the square root of this perfect square number 5476 is 74. So the next question given is find the greatest 4-digit number which is a perfect square. So we know that the greatest of 4-digit number is 9999. So now we will do long division for this 9999. Okay, so in the long division we know first step we want to pair the digit from one's place and we have to place a bar over that numbers. Okay, so I have paired the last two nines and I have placed a bar. Then I have paired the next two nines and I have placed the bar. The second step, we have to consider the leftmost bar and we want to find a number such that whose square is less than the number under the bar. So we know that 9 into 9 is 9 square and it is 81. So I have written 81 here. So now I am going to subtract 99 minus 81. So the answer is 18. Okay, so the remainder is 18. Next step, I am going to bring the number under the next bar down. So the number will become 1899. This is the new dividend. Okay, so the next step, here 9 is there, so I am going to double this quotient. So I have written it as 18. Now I am going to find a new number that I will write it here, and also that becomes the new quotient. So 189 into 9 is 1701. Now I am going to subtract 1899 minus 1701. So the remainder is 198. So we know that now if you subtract 9999 by 198, you will get a new number. That number is the perfect square number. Okay, so now if you subtract 9999 minus 198, you will get 9801, and this is the new perfect square number, and whose square root is 99. So thus 9801 is the greatest 4-digit number, which is a perfect square. So the next question is, find the least number that must be added to 1300 so as to get a perfect square. Also find the square root of the perfect square. So we have given number is 1300. So by long division method we are doing this. So first we are pairing the zeros, and then we are pairing 3 and 1. Then we are considering the leftmost pair 13. Then we know that 3 into 3, 3 square is 9. So 13 minus 9 is 4. Next I am bringing down 0, 0 here. Then I have doubled this quotient, so it will become 6. So now 66 into 6 is 396. So 400 minus 396 is 4. So the remainder is 4. This shows that 36 square is less than 1300. The next perfect square number is 37 squared. So 37 into 37 is 1369. The number to be added is, so 1369 minus 1300 is 69. So thus 69 is the least number that must be added to 1300 so as to get a perfect square. So the perfect square is 1369. Also the square root of the perfect square number is 37. So the next question given is, find the number of digits in the square root of each of the following numbers without any calculation. So the first number given is 64. So we know that number of bars on a perfect square number decides the number of digits in the square root of the number. So by this bar method we are going to find the number of digits in the square root of a given number. So here we know that we have to place bars from starting from 1's digit, and we have to pair the digits. So I have paired 4 and 6. I have placed a bar. So we have only one bar. Okay. So the number of digits in the square root of 64 is 1. Okay. So the next example given is 144. So first step, I am starting from 1's digit. I am going to pair it. So 4, 4. So I have placed a bar over this pair 4, 4. Then 1 is left. So even if the digit is not paired, we have to put a bar over that digit. So I have placed a bar over here. So here we have 2 bars. Okay, so the square root of perfect square number will have 2 digits. So the number of digits in the square root of 144 is 2. The next number given is 4489. So as we know, we have to place the bars. So I have placed a bar here. So 9 and 8 is one pair. I have placed a bar. Then 4 and 4 is the other pair. I have placed a bar. So here we have 2 bars over the number. So the square root of the perfect square number will have 2 digits. So perfect square number 4489 will have 2 digits in its square root. The next number is 225. So 27,225. So I have pairing from the ones place. So 5, 2 I have paired and I have placed a bar. The next number 2, 7 paired and I have placed a bar. And the next digit 2 is left. Okay, so even though it doesn't have a pair, we have to put a bar here. So now 1, 2, 3 bars are there. So the square root of 27,225 will have 3 digits. So the next number is 390625. So I am pairing it. Okay, 5, 2 and I have placed a bar. Then 6, 0 I have placed a bar. Then 9, 3 I have placed a bar. So here 1, 2, 3 bars are there. So we have 3 digits in the square root of the given number. Okay, I think we understood how to find the numbers that's to be added or subtracted to make the given number as a perfect square number, and also to find the square root of that number, and also we can know how to find the number of digits in the square root of a perfect square number. Thank you for watching the video.